there is no way any human on this planet is going to be judgment-free. We will have judgments. We have a dualistic mind. Your mind is wired in a hemispheric way. You are wired for contrast. You are wired for hot, cold, pleasant, unpleasant, approach, avoid. Like, we live in an embodied universe. It is by nature dualistic. So this isn't about like pretending that we're not judgmental or trying to get rid of something that is inherent to our human experience. It's more about waking up to it, seeing it for what it is, and learning how to work with it in the service of something other than domination and control. If I am dependent on you liking me or thinking good things about me for me to feel safe and a sense of well-being and mattering, my dependency on your thinking is what's causing me suffering. When my well-being and my goodness and my self-esteem is based on my assessment of the degree to which I'm living according to my values with integrity, it will matter very little to me. It will not have power over me, whether you like me or not. And I won't be defended. I'll be interested in what you do or don't like about me, or what judgments you do or don't have about me, because my sense of well-being, safety, and goodness is not dependent on it. But I want to be able to take in the impact that I'm having on people for information about what impact I'm having on different people. And then I want to take it in a way that I am grounded in my values and the principles by which I want to live, and the meaning and purpose that I get from how I want to spend my life energy. Most of us don't start there. Most of us start with, I want to fit in to my culture and gain the approval of authority figures. And I develop a lot of sensitivity to people thinking bad things about me. And I feel like my well-being is defined by that. And that is a natural symptom of a domination system and part of the work that we are undoing in order to liberate ourselves from that form of social control without overcorrecting into narcissism of, I just don't care what anybody thinks, which is equally unhealthy. So to the degree that I have internalized the cultural oppressive belief that there is a right way for a body to look, and that other people have the right to sort of shame me for it, to the degree that I have internalized that and that lives in me as a fear, when somebody says that around me, I'm going to be vulnerable to it. It's going to hurt. I've still got that attached to my sense of goodness and identity and worth and value. The way that I detox from that is not changing other people's judgments. The way that I work on that is undoing the internalized oppression that I have absorbed from having a part of me believe in that, and having a part of me believe that my ability to be desired and wanted is dependent upon a number and a scale. And that's long, deep work. You know, like my post-grad work was all in eating disorders treatment. So I've done a lot of work around some of this, but each one of these things, like that opens up 3 or 4 years of cultural conditioning that we begin detoxing. And when I feel like I really deeply love myself at whatever size and however I look, and I want people in my life who can see my inner being and love me, the inner being in me, no matter what shape, and can celebrate and love me in all shapes and sizes and iterations, and that their being with me is not dependent on something external, which is temporary. Then when somebody says anything that previously would have felt like fat shaming, I will have a sense of, there's a lot of words that are coming to mind, like I can see through it for what it is. I can see it as a symptom of them still being stuck in a certain kind of cultural system. My well-being is no longer dependent on it. My connectedness is no longer dependent on it. I'm no longer triggered or reactive to it because of my relationship with myself. But it takes a long time to get there, and it's a lot of work to get there.